Hello everybody, my name is Moonmunk and welcome to Hiveswap Friendship Simulator Volume 1. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge fan of Homestuck, or I used to be back when it was big, and I played through Hiveswap Act 1. I have no clue what this game is, except for the fact that it's a friendship simulator, so I guess we'll give it a start. I just found this on Steam. I was looking for action game. Why was it under, or adventure games? Why was it under adventure games? I don't know. It was just under adventure games, and I was like, okay, fine, cool. Let's do it. So I guess let's get into it and see what's going on. You have just crash-landed on a planet called Alternia and staggered from the smoldering wreckage of your ship. You are now completely alone in a strange world, desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly a bit of medical attention. But most of all, you are desperate for friendship. Won't somebody on this godforsaken rock be your buddy? Any weirdo will do. You're not that picky. Hang on, what's this now? Is someone approaching? Ooh. So I gotta pick. Diemens, or Ardata. Ardata kind of looks like Aradia. So I kind of want to go for her, but Demon looks kind of cute. He's adorable. I probably will end up doing both of these at some point. So, I guess for now, let's do Demon. Diamond. Yes, somebody's approaching. A strange gray-skinned alien with a cozy-looking hoodie. Perhaps they will make for a good friend? What's up? Oh, okay. So, here's the thing. For those of you who don't know Homestuck, these are the trolls, okay? This is an entire race, and they're called trolls. It actually caused a lot of confusion in the beginning of the series. They all have typing quirks, and I guess this one's is that he prefaces and follows up all of his dialogue with the little parentheses and I. I gotta figure out what voice to give him. What's up? I don't know if I like that. Ugh. Hang on, sorry, I didn't get a good look at— Fuck, he turned into Chase. I'm sorry, Blake. Hang on, sorry, I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I need to turn down the music a little bit. We'll keep the sound at a pretty decent return. I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I guess you're really weird looking. I think I'm kinda uncomfortable about this. Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Hungry, huh? I see what your game is. You aren't sure what he's talking about. Then your eyes drift towards the obvious target, that exquisite hot dog he's holding. It looks really, really good. Your mouth starts watering noticeably. You can't have my hot dog. That'd be like asking me for ham sandwiches. I don't know how this hot dog looks appeasing. It has, like, fangs coming off of it, and it's green. Ah, no. I knew it. You're just like all the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy. Well, forget it. I've been tricked out of 2 other oblong meat products this week already. I know you probably think I'm an easy mark due to my blood color, but I still have dignity at least. That's another thing I forgot to mention. They have, each troll has different blood colors, and that blood color determines their place in the system. So, for example, he has red blood, which means that he's at the bottom of the hemo spectrum. And then the top is not violet. Violet is the second to top, but it's close to violet. You don't know anything about his blood color or why that would matter in this conversation about his hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a threatening gaze at his meal. All you really want to do is make a new buddy, so you don't feel quite so alone in this strange new world. I see. You just want a friend and not my sweet meat. This is getting a little bit... We're getting a little bit suggestive here, Hussy. What's this? I don't know. Sorry, I get a little paranoid when I walk around with such delicacies in public. You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my... warm sausage. These are odd ways to express the things he's saying, you think. But it would be rude to point that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. Ask if he lives nearby. Ask if you can have it. No, don't ask about the hot dog. Yeah, or I used to, I mean. My place was bombed by drones a while ago. I feel like I'm going to go over this way too much, but this place is owned by Her Imperial Condescension, so things get bombed from time to time. Now, I don't have a hive, but I'm making it work out here. Foraging for tasty things. Tasty things. When I can. I've gotten pretty good at it. All across the land, you will find tasty things. And I will eat those tasty things. I recently found a ham sandwich. Talking people into giving me meat products. I mean, you quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You thought you had it rough, crash landing here, hungry and friendless. And come to think of it, feels like your arm is broken. Your ribs too, maybe, but enough self-pity. This is about making a new great friend. You ask your friend if there's anything you can do to improve his life. Oh wait, are we friends now? Like, is that official? Man, I don't know. Why don't we slow it down a bit, see how things go? Not saying it's out of the question, I just think I should take some time to see if you're actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know? Not just another looky-loo gunning for my delicacy. Oh damn, you got out over your skis again. Of course, he's right, this is totally reasonable. You know, when you ask someone to be your friend, you gotta slide right into that. You can't just be like, be my friend! You have to be like, hey, wanna go down to Chili's later and maybe, I don't know, share a nacho bowl? My treat. Chili's have nacho bowls? You feel sure you can do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog, since it seems to be such a sensitive subject. You do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it. In fact, don't think hot dog thoughts. Don't think hot dog thoughts. It's working. You aren't thinking about hot dogs at all. It's like he isn't even holding one, and no one ever even brought up the fact that hot dogs exist. He seems to notice, on some primal level, your current non-hot dog mindset. He smiles. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has, actually. Very kind, disarming. A few freckles here and there, a mop of messy hair draping over his eyes. What a nice friend this would be to have, you think. He's kind of adorable, really, if you disregard the prickly attitude about his hot dog. Okay, wait a minute, you don't want to start thinking thoughts that are too friendly. You should dial this down a bit, stick to the basics. You just want a cool new friend, nothing... Yeah, you know, you just want casual friendship here, man. You don't want to jump into that friendship boat too soon. You want to kind of like ease your way into it and sort of kind of chill on down that road. You know, you don't jump on the rollerblading at the old disco too quickly. You gotta you know, start off small. As I said, if you want to do the Chili's thing, that's fine. Whataburger also works. Anything food related, perfect way to get your friendship. This is Moonmunk's friendship advice counter. You want to start off with something food related. Always start off with something food related. So many people are food oriented and motivated. So if you want to make a new friend, always start off with a subtle introduction of food. Always. Nothing else. You don't pop up that, hey, what fandoms are you in? Do you like Homestuck? No. Fuck that shit. Food. You should try to spark up some non-meat related conversation soon before things get awkward. You wonder about his house. It got bombed? Yeah, you know. Routine drone pass through my hood. Little bombing, little culling. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. My Lucis, not so much. God damn it, I'm gonna have to explain Lucises too. Lucis, or Luci, that's the plural, I think. It's been a while. They're the caretakers of these guys. So these guys were born out of little eggs, and then they come out, and then an animal they go through like this ritual type deal, and then an animal picks them and takes care of them. It's pretty cool. He's a goner. Oh, don't cry. Let me wipe away those tears. Oh. You don't know what a lucis is, but you can deduce. I know what a lucis is. I just explained it. But you can deduce it was someone important to him, who probably died in the bombing. Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right place to show some sympathy. Thanks. I miss him. Sometimes, I think. I enjoy savory bun delights as a way of covering up the pain. I feel ya. They're so good, though, it's hard to stop. Also, I favored the juicy meats before he died anyway. It's something we did together. Sniff. How did we start talking about my hot dog once more? Let's drop it. Please, dude, don't bring it up again. You didn't bring it up, but you clearly don't want to correct him. Ah, he's crying. I don't want him to be crying. The boy is clearly grieving. You see 2 faint red tears roll down his cheeks from behind the messy bangs. Your heart can't take it. You have to console this homeless boy somehow. Then he'll definitely be your friend. But what to do? You know what? You started off easy. I know, as a master expert of troll, culture, they aren't always the biggest on physical touching. So, we started off easy. We give him a friendly pat on the back. Giving him a reassuring hug might be too much, you know? But I'm gonna save regardless. You keep it simple and pat him on the back a couple of times. Everything's gonna be okay. Since you're his new friend, or at least working towards earning that status, he has a new ally to help him with whatever comes his way. He wipes his tears and appears to get himself back together. Your friendly gesture worked. You're right. I shouldn't let the past get me down. In a way, I'm free. I'm off the grid. They probably think I died. No need to worry about knocks on my door because I don't have a door anymore. Maybe I can live off the land for the rest of my life, scrounging for scrumptious indulgences wherever I may find them, by rummaging through offal drums or smooth-talking the right mark. Sounds like the life, honestly. It does. I'll miss my Lucis, but I think he would be proud of me. If I can make it without him, if I can survive on my own, I know he would be proud. Maybe I don't need to ever leave the planet. Maybe I don't even need to leave the planet. Oh yeah, I forgot that they had to leave Alternia after a while. Maybe I can avoid taking the ordeals altogether. I can't test when you can't find who you can't find. If I play my cards right, I could probably live to a ripe old age on this planet without getting caught. Like hiding in alleys and sewers, scraping together just enough succulent proteins to keep myself going. That's the positive thinking. That's top notch. Top notch. Honestly, I don't even need to get by that long, since I have a much shorter lifespan than most trolls. Yeah, I forgot about that. So I think I might just be able to make this work. You look confused at the last remark, but again, don't want to be impolite. He holds up his hand as if to tell you not to bother. I can tell you're not from here. It's okay. Rustbloods don't live a long time. Blood classes higher than me live progressively longer the higher up you go. Sea dwellers live basically forever. It's kinda crazy, and seems unfair, but that's how it is. I'd be jealous of them, but I think I'm not. I'm almost grateful I don't have very long to make it in this world. I don't know what I'd do if I had longer. I'm happy to settle into a nice short ride, keep a low profile, take in some good meat along the way. I like this guy. I'm glad I picked this guy first. We'll do the other one, but I'm glad I picked this one first. Nothing wrong with that life, if you ask me. You understand. It seems like a tragic story, but if your friend has made peace with his destiny, you might as well too. You offer a sympathetic shrug, and continue your impressive streak of consecutive seconds not looking at his hot dog at all. He smiles again. He seems to be relaxing, gripping the hot dog a little less tightly. That's good. You know, you're good at listening. Not many people understand me at all. A lot of people find my overly possessive attitude towards meaty delights to be strange and off-putting. I get it. What? No. I've heard this more than once and lost some friends that way. Phew. There are some past personal dramas I do not want to think about, let me tell you. But you're different. Maybe you put me at ease because it's obvious you're even lower than me. No offense, but you are. Drones would vaporize a hornless goof like you, no questions asked. Oh yeah, I remember the horns. Fuck. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. You laugh it off. You're not scared, you say. You've survived worse. You pat your broken ribs and wince. You clutch your sore ribs with your broken arm and wince even harder because of that. Oh man, looks like that arm's hurt, huh? I guess it's broken. Let's see what we can do about that. Here, hold this a second. He hands you his hot dog without hesitation. Oh, wow. He wants you to hold it? This is such a remarkable gesture of trust. You're overwhelmed. You gingerly take the hot dog with your good arm, being very careful. You hold the hot dog from beneath your fingertips, as if it's priceless, delicate treasure. He takes off his vest and puts it on the ground. Then he takes off his shirt. You avert your eyes for a moment, then realize that's silly. Nothing particularly indecent about this, you suppose. If he's comfortable, so are you. Then he puts his vest back on, takes the hot dog back from you, and hands you the shirt. Here, make a sling out of it. That should help. He's right, it does help. Your broken arm is a lot more comfortable and secure. This shirt smells like meat, too. You can't tell if you think that's a bonus or if it's weird. You decide it's a bonus. This is your new friend. He loves meat, and so do you. It's your greatest common interest, in fact. Of course, because when I meet a new friend, the first thing that I want to make sure is that they enjoy the same pleasures of nice, big, thick meats with me. I want them to be able to enjoy a succulent sausage. Nice. You know, I think we make a pretty good team. I don't know if I'm ready to officially call you my friend yet, but I may be getting close. You're pushing all the right buttons, man. Just being someone who listens and understands. You have no idea how much that means to me. You're so happy to hear this, it makes your heart sing. Well, if you're keeping it totally real, some of these things he's saying are just a little strange. Like maybe this boy wasn't really socialized properly by his Lucis, you guess? You think that might be his dad, but again, you don't dare ask. Not when the positive feelings are flowing like this. Why kill the mood? You got a positive sesh going on. These crystals are glowing, my friend. Keep this riding. Keep it rolling. Keep going with the positivity. You want to keep it riding. We're good. He gets a little closer and swoops a hand through his thick black bangs. For the briefest moment, you catch a glimpse of one of his eyes, regarding you fondly. Your heart beats a little faster. Bum bum bum. He puts a hand on your shoulder. You're starting to wonder if all he's interested in is friendship. You hope that's all he wants. You don't think you're ready for anything more than that. You're desperate for friendship, or really companionship of any sort. But that's moving pretty fast for you. You know, you take the punches as... Don't discount this too quickly, because this guy... Grade A dude. You know, I mean, I think you'd be lucky to have any form of friendship with this guy. But you're too nervous to make your feelings clear on all this. If he goes any further, you're not sure if you'll have the will to protest. Listen, dude. This gorgeous meat product we both admire, I'm thinking maybe we share it. Oh, look at him blush. I think that sounds good, actually. Oh my, yes. That sounds wonderful. You're so hungry. And you're beside yourself with gratitude that Diemens is willing to share with you something so precious to him. It really means a lot. Here, I have an idea. He brings his face close to yours. He holds the hot dog between your faces, and with both ends of the hot dog pointing to his mouth and yours. You're not sure what he wants you to do. You can't find the breath to ask. It seems like he wants you to eat the hot dog with him, Lady in the Tramp style. Do it. Yes, if pressed on it, you'd agree the act is uncomfortably erotic, but you have to admit it is a good way to share a food item, whilst ensuring that it gets split about evenly. And you absolutely loathe the idea of letting a friend down. It's completely at odds with your values as a person. You chomp down on your end of the hot dog, as he does with his end simultaneously. Holy shit, that is so good. You take another bite, and he times his bite perfectly. He's eerily good at this game. It's throwing you off your chewing a bit, which makes you cough a little when you swallow. Oh my god, what am I doing with my life? But you don't feel like you can pause without breaking eating rhythm with him. Might be what a bad friend would do. You keep going without really quite swallowing as you go. You get closer to his face, which is creating an imminent situation that you aren't sure how you're going to handle. You haven't planned for it, and it's coming up fast. The hot dog backlog collecting in your throat is getting a bit too heavy, so you try to swallow, but you can't. You gag and cough up all the hot dog matter explosively on his face. Oh no! He recoils, absolutely stunned. His bangs are blown back. He's staring at you with wide eyes. Hot dog and bun bits are all over his face. He says nothing for a moment, then puts his hands on his throat. Oh fuck, he's choking. He points at his mouth desperately. You need to do something. The Heimlich, of course. That's what you need to do. You need to save your friend's life. You get behind him and put your good arm on his belly and form a fist. You plunge the fist under his ribs, trying to dislodge his masticated delicacy. It's no use. You can't get any leverage. You need your other arm. It really hurts, though. You'll have to make the sacrifice for your friend. Yes, a friend who may have just tried to trick you into kissing him with the silly hot dog stunt. You're not sure how you'll navigate that tricky subject once he's breathing again, but you'll deal with that later. Right now, you have a life to save. I don't care if you try to trick me into kissing. You're cute. You pull your broken arm out of its sling and grab your other fist in front of his belly and squeeze. You try and try and try. His face is turning, well, not blue. Deep red? You guess because his blood is rust-colored. Sure, that makes sense. You yank one more time, your broken arm throbbing in pain. A huge glob of chewed hot dog launches out of his mouth like a cannonball, and the explosion creates enough force in the other direction. It causes you to actually lift him up into the air and accidentally suplex him into the mud behind you. Beautiful. Beautiful. You in turn go tumbling over him, and the two of you are soon locked in an inseparable pinwheel of interspecies downhill mayhem. You roll and roll down the grassy incline towards the nearby neighborhood, towards the street. Luckily, you stop just short of the street, but Diamond's neck lands right on the sharp end of the curb, and after flipping in the air once or twice, you come down right on his face with your big ass. You hear it crack. Diamond? You slap his cheek a little. No response. He's not breathing. You check his mouth. Throat is clear of hot dog debris. Oh god. This can't be happening. You look around, panic. This isn't what you need right now. All you wanted was a friend. You can't be held responsible for alien murder. You have to hide the body. You see a couple of kids creeping out of nearby houses to see what all the commotion is. There's no time. You've got to find a bush or something. There. Over there. Looks like a little alien bushy thing. It's pretty small, but it'll have to do. You drag the vested, shirtless carcass over the bush. You dump the body in the bush, and it's really not convincing. It looks like a dead kid was unceremoniously dropped on top of a small bush in a poor attempt to conceal a murder. You've come up with a better. Wait a minute, someone is standing behind you. Okay, Ardata. Hello, stranger. Don't worry about this little mess you have. I'll take care of it for you. You killed him. How do I not kill him? Is there a way to not kill him? Is there... Hold on. I gotta find out if there's a way to not kill Diemens. Okay, well, cool, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. We killed Diemens, which is sad, because he's my favorite. Bye, guys. If there's a way to not kill him and you guys happen to know it, please let me know. I don't know. Bye.